What's up, YouTube? I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. There it is, the Apollo Pro. I'm so happy I finally got it yesterday and I was able to ride it about 50 kilometers so far. And why I got the Pro is I'm part of the early access program. I'm a beta tester. I paid the scooter with my own money. I got a discount because I'm a beta tester. But I'm not working for Apollo. So I'll try to give you my impressions, my unbiased impressions. So far, do I like this scooter? Of course, I like this scooter. I absolutely love it for what it is. You have to set your mind right. It's a e-scooter. It's not a jet fighter. It's not a sport car. It's an e-scooter, but I would say it's a luxury commuter. It's not a hyper scooter. It's not a performance scooter, but it can hold its ass very well. It's like a Mercedes, you know? You have the AMG Mercedes that go really, really crazy fast. And you have the Mercedes that you can have nice options and is still very well built, very comfortable, still powerful. That would be it. So I put it next to my Phantom on purpose so you can actually assess the size, because on video it's very hard to assess the size of the thing. This thing is absolutely massive. It's a beast, and some people are actually wondering if the deck size is okay, because when you see a Phantom normally have the Phantom. The thing with the Phantom is it has a long deck, but it's a little narrow. This one is larger. So, anyways, when you ride, you don't, I have 12. My shoes are 12 size, and you don't ride with your feet one at one at the front, but you actually ride with one at the front, one at the back, but they're in a staggered position. Don't worry, there's plenty of space there. Okay, you have not to worry about that. The lights, of course, they're awesome. You can change the color. They have the function when you actually brake. It works with the regen as well. There's the blinkers. You can change color of that, but I mean, my main light, of course, I will change the color. But when you brake, for me, it's important to keep it red. The blinkers is important to keep it yellow. All right, people. Build quality, it's absolutely fantastic. The only thing you see is the brake cables. You don't see things like this, like on the Phantom. Wires, exposed wires. There's none of that here. The fenders, they go all over so you won't get sprayed, you or your scooter, with the mud, with the water. By the way, it's IP66 if you don't know already. Look at that. When I say the build quality, it's also massive. And I'm swearing, I swear to you, you cannot really see on video how well built it is, all the attention to the details, all the small details. It's so well made. And look at that. I have big hands. And look at this. It's crazy. Look, let's compare with the Phantom. And Phantom is not a bad scooter. It's still able to do a lot of speed and handle the bumps. It has a good suspension, quad spring, but here you have a spring, a shock, and you can adjust the shock actually. They also, I know I didn't remove that, my bad. The stand is fine. I mean, the way it is that the scooter is gonna stand straight. Takes a little less space, but I don't have nothing against this kind of stand either. So for me, it was not a part of the why I wanted this scooter. But hey, of course, tire 12-inch, self-healing controller. You'll see controller here. It's actually to cool down the controller, because this scooter is 52 volt just like this one, and has the regen and can actually put a lot of energy back in the battery and accelerate quite well. So your controller might get hot. That's why they put it that way. Of course, this Phantom is being a V3, has the same kind of controller and with the regen brake, but it's enclosed inside the deck, so it's more prone to overheat. Overheating this controller, I think you're gonna have to do it on purpose. Let's say you accelerate very, very strongly, you brake very, very strongly, then you reaccelerate, then you brake. Like you do it like a monkey. You want to test your scooter. That way you might overheat because you're not having any air flowing actually to cool down your controller. So battery, the Pro has 30 amp hour battery. The Phantom, I'm not sure. I think it's a 23.5 or it might be 25. Correct me in the comments if you know. But honestly, because it's a bigger scooter with bigger wheels, more weight, this is 93 pounds, this is 77 pounds. It's gonna probably have, like, if you ride it the same way, it's gonna probably have this about the same range. But I think I can manage on these two scooters 60 kilometers if I have a conservative driving style. No issue there. So what do I don't like about the scooter? Only one thing, and I think it's a personal preference. It's these, the grips. It's not that they're not grippy, they're very grippy, but they're not thick enough. Like, it's almost this size, just slightly bigger. And for me, this scooter is absolutely a beast, absolutely massive everywhere. I mean, when I say massive, look at that. It's never gonna crack on you. It's absolutely massive. Everything is so beefy and big. And there you got those. I would like that Apollo put something like more padded, like you have more meat to hold on. Because let's face it, you're standing on top of the scooter and you're holding on it, and you're holding on it 100% of the time. So the feeling of touching is very important. And I don't know, maybe I will be able to change it in the future. I'll see. The brakes, they work good. And I gotta say, the first time you're gonna brake, they're not at their best. You need like a kind of a break-in period, the brakes. So you're gonna have to use them a few times, and you have to go very strong on them. So they're gonna actually break in, and then you're gonna have more performance out of them. And then I really suggest that you adjust them so you can get the most of them. It's very straightforward. You turn this, and you're gonna have more tension on your brake lever. And being drum brakes, they're gonna require more force to actually get the full force of the brakes, but they work good. They're not crazy good. It's nothing like hydraulic disc brake. Let's be real here. But they're gonna do the job, and they're paired with regen also to help braking your scooter, because this scooter can go 75. I even reach 77 kilometers per hour with that thing. But I'm gonna say past 65, 70, it start to get a little sketchy because this is very easy to turn. They put a very, very good bearing inside. So for crazy speed, you would need actually like a stem damper, a steering damper, so it's like harder to turn, because also this part here has lots of electronics and stuff inside, and it's kind of heavy, so it makes a tendency to exacerbate the wobbling effect a little bit. So keep that in mind. Other than that, it's so perfect. I know people bitch about the brakes. Oh, they're being drum brakes, blah blah blah. Hey, listen, you see this? This is disc brakes. Of course, they're stronger, but they're a pain in the ass when it's dirty and wet. They get wet. They don't break as well when they're wet. They start to make noise. They get dirty inside. Then you have to adjust them constantly because they rub. Even when it's windy, the wind kind of make the disc rub all the time. It's not a smooth thing. It's not a smooth ride. This is sealed. Never is gonna get wet, dirty, and it's not never gonna give the wobbling and rubbing thing. Also, the tires. This has tube inside. This doesn't have. This is tubeless like your car. It's bigger, tubeless, wider. It hugs the road so well, my friends. It's crazy. You can take crazy angle turns and it holds the street, the pavement. Also, it's so smooth. The smoothness, because this has the tube inside. So even though you try to balance it, it's always going to be a little bit shaky. So this has such a refined, like a smooth Cadillac kind of ride. I absolutely love that. Also, the controller is sine wave. This one is a square wave, and it makes for a very, very, very smooth acceleration. Even the regen braking is smoother, more gradual, and those, they're very good. They're very smooth. I think it's the best that I ever saw on a scooter. And you have the quad lock that's gonna wireless charge your phone, while you can put music on the Bluetooth speaker. And by the way, they didn't put a shitty speaker there. They put very good, very loud speaker. The sound quality actually surprised me. I'm actually surprised at how good it is. Of course, it's nothing like a Bose, but still, it's clear, no distortion. It can be loud. I'm very impressed. So I'm gonna conclude, my friends. I absolutely love the scooter. It's been amazing, and I'll keep you updated as more kilometers get racked on this thing. So subscribe, like, and be right back for more.